You're welcome back to Talk That Talk, where we talk that talk when we walk that walk, you dig? My name is Josh, the host that do that most. Special shout out to my boy Zach. Today his birthday. Just want to go ahead and get out.
Happy birthday, fat man.
Happy birthday, fat boy. But yeah, we back in the building. Got Penny Austin, as usual, sitting to my left.
My whole name. You never say the Austin.
Penny Austin, Penny. He's sitting to my left.
No, not Austin Penny. I don't know who that is.
That is either.
But hey, man, what's up, y'all? Back in the building one more time to talk that talk again. We here.
You feel me? We got 40 back in the building as usual.
Back at it. You're welcome. Thanks for joining.
And we got Ellis.
Yeah.
Once again.
We in the building.
We all back in the building, man.
Back at it.
So
no Rashard today, guys.
Yeah, no
Rashard. I know y'all missed the crazy takes.
But it's the usual suspects.
He said nothing crazy this last time.
I feel like he did.
I think he did, but it wasn't nothing like Geno Smith over Kyler Murray crazy.
That was wild.
Yeah. But anyway, speaking of wild stuff, wild game on Sunday between the Colts and the Texans, man.
Hey man, we was right about that, bro. That is the best rivalry.
That's the new best rivalry. I agree.
Because that game was pretty crazy, man. How you feeling about that, Penny?
I mean, we was there.
I came out on the short stick.
Talk about it.
I feel like being in the building. I'm gonna take the. I guess everybody will take. I'm gonna go from like really the coach perspective of it.
Of course. You're a Colts fan.
being field level, you know, actually in the building at the game, seeing the full 22 was crazy. You know,
facts.
It gives you a whole different perspective of the game. Like when you texted the 2 for 15 into the group chat, it really didn't even feel like that. It didn't feel like it. And honestly, I really feel like the reason why I didn't feel like it because our receivers didn't come to play. That was wasn't helping you. That was probably the best I've seen him throw all year, and the worst our receivers has played all year. And I'm talking about Anthony Richardson. But I will say this from seeing field level being there that you probably can't notice while watching on the TV is he needs some time to learn how to read defense.
Yeah, man. Yes.
For sure.
A lot of time to read defense because it was plenty of times where I was sitting there like, he's open, but he's looking on the whole other side of the field, made a whole different read to a check down or something else like that. And it's like the first couple of drives that I seen, it was like 2 or 3 touchdowns that were open if he would
back-to-back plays.
If he would have made the look that, you know, I mean, I guess it's easy to see from the sideline when you ain't getting rushed because I would say the offensive line did not do a very good job of protecting him that game. That's why the people out there saying they should have put Flacco in.
Yeah.
Flacco would have got killed.
Yeah, Flacco
would have got killed. It was too many times where Anthony Richardson was having to shake them niggas off of him and try to go make a play. So the offensive line didn't help at all. The coaching staff. Now let me get to them. Let me get to the coaching staff now. One, y'all aren't doing a very good job of helping the young quarterback. All of his reads are 5-step drops, long reads down the field, throwing the ball down the field, past the sticks every play. No one quick read. Like, we ain't throwing no swing, little swing, screen routes, none of that. Dumping off or relying on the run game where every time Jonathan Taylor, he averaged over 5 yards a carry, touched the ball, made something happen.
I feel like their best drive play calling wise was that first drive out of halftime. Yes. Y'all had some nice pass concepts. But JT was getting the ball.
Before we get to after halftime, the coaches again. Me and him had a conversation when they get the ball at the 8-yard line. I asked him before the drive starts. I say, so how aggressive do we be? The Texans got 3 timeouts. We're at the 8-yard line. How aggressive do they be?
I said you take one shot. If the shot's not there, you run the ball out, you run the clock out, and it's over.
We ran the ball first down. Texans don't call a timeout.
Yeah.
So they're not using their timeouts. They're okay with going to halftime. They're okay with going to halftime. We run the ball, get about 5 yards. He didn't break it. He didn't break a first down, none of that. So, boom. 2 pass plays. The first one,
almost get picked.
And then you run spacing.
Boom. All right, cool. Then we run a spacing concept. The same concept that happened in the preseason against the Cincinnati Bengals, if y'all remember.
Yep.
When he threw the pick and you sent it in the group chat. Same exact concept.
On your own 8.
And what happens? Throw a pick. Ask him what I said after they scored. When the Texans scored, I said, at this point, we ain't even played second half yet.
Nope.
They just lost us the game.
Yep.
That sequence right there just lost us the game.
He called it. I said, y'all probably either going to lose by 3 or 4, and that touchdown is going to be the difference in the game. And the score was 23 to 20 to 20.
Yep. Yeah. Instead of going to halftime tied 10-10 and basically in control because we get the ball back to start the half.
Exactly.
17-10.
We go down.
You go down 17-10.
And now we coming back from. Now we got to hustle back.
Now you have to have that drive coming out in the second half.
Just to tie back score. And didn't score.
Didn't score.
And
that
was tough.
So that was and now I will say the defense played a hell of a game.
Yes.
Harassed CJ Stroud a lot.
Looked good.
Harassed CJ Stroud, really did. Made some big plays. The referees did not help us out in any type of way. That first off, the pass interference they called on Kenny Moore was absolute trash.
Just touching.
That was absolute trash.
Just touching.
That was absolute trash.
Hey, it's a collision sport. Niggas
said horrible pass.
They touching.
Let's talk about that.
We can throw the flag.
That was a horrible.
Then on top of that, he threw it like 3 seconds later.
Yeah, it was like,
bro, we sit there, boom, Aaron. I'm sitting there, and I just see him look.
Yeah,
it's like because he heard the Colts fan celebrate because he was on our sideline.
Yeah, so he was right there in the end zone.
He was like, "Oh, nah, let me shut these niggas up real quick." And it was, Andre Johnson Hall of Fame today, so that, a little home cooking.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna.
Shout out Drake.
They can't lose when they just gave you his Hall of Fame ring. I guess
first one on the Ring of Honor.
Right on.
He got a little spot.
Yeah, first Texas Hall of Fame.
Nice. It looked nice too. Couldn't from what I seen. I seen
it did look nice. Yeah, because it was on top. It was
literally behind us.
I seen a picture of it,
and we like, God damn it.
I can't look and see it, but yeah. So that was a horrible call. Let's go back to the one pass that our receivers decided to catch. The fucking offensive pass interference that they called on Michael Pittman. That was terrible. I'm gonna say that's terrible because you go to the Sunday night game and see that they picked up the flag on the same play for George Kittle. Same thing. Mm-hmm. So if you go pick up the flag for them,
they don't get that because it's national tight ends.
I know that's
I didn't know that until going into Sunday night. I'm like, oh,
really? That's all they talk about.
That's all they talk about on national tight ends day. So I heard it too many times. But yeah, so
a bunch of tight ends scored like 14 tight ends scored touchdowns.
Yep. So, like I just a little more consistency there, and then the biggest play of the game.
He didn't get touched.
Bro. He got pushed down.
Touched.
He got pushed down.
He didn't get touched until once he gained control of the football.
So I agree, but watching the replay, you can see how they said he had possession before he hit the ground. He took the ball out of his hand.
You can see he didn't, but he dropped it. He was still juggling and everything on the way down.
It wasn't total control.
He didn't get total control until he was on the ground. And once he was on the ground, he was no longer touched.
He wasn't.
He wasn't touched anyway. Man, if y'all could have been in the stadium once that happened, though.
I was like, what?
We was losing our mind.
And that was right after the penalty, too. So thinking, like, I probably would have gotten the flag because you could just hear me yelling, cheat that, nigga. Cheat that.
Hey, the fact that the Texans let that happen, man, I'm interested to hear what you got to say about your squad.
We're going to get to the Texans point of view in just a second. But yeah.
The fact that they let that happen, though, in that spot is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. Mm-hmm. So I'm interested to hear what you got to say.
They had a great play calls on the Hail Mary on that next drive to stop us. They let A-Rich get the Hail Mary.
Rush forward.
Yeah, they rushed forward and they rushed the ball on his strong arm side, so you can't roll out to your strong arm side. Great play by D'Amico. I fucked with that to see that's the difference than what the Chicago Bears did. I don't think the stadium would want to see what Penny would have reacted and did if a Hail Mary would have been completed at that point.
Hey, y'all might have got jumped.
You
gonna let him get jumped?
You was not gonna let him go 1 on 30.
I wasn't. But I don't like the fact that y'all automatically threw me in there. Like I was just, I'm right here.
You sit next to him.
Y'all make it seem like I'm cheering for the Colts though. I'm just here for a good game.
So you gonna help jump him? Is what you saying?
That's not what I'm saying.
That's not.
Just don't make me sound like I am too a Colts fan.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
Okay,
that's all.
You was just there for a good game.
Yeah, I will.
It was a good game.
Another thing, I will say, sometimes that the stats do look a little bit more deceiving than what it felt on the field. The receivers,
no, for sure,
played a horrible game.
They didn't help him.
They didn't help.
The O-line didn't help him.
The O-line, you don't see. I mean, I hope they did to credit them niggas with their 7 drops.
Let me see.
I hope they did.
They should.
I mean, I say this. It say targets. It don't say drops.
It was 7 drops by them receivers.
There's a separate staff.
You only had one receiver with multiple catches.
Yeah. Josh Downs was
Josh Downs had 4 catches, and he's the only one that had multiple catches.
Even on the play that they didn't give him a touchdown, you see, he's the only one. He got the only one that got them one-on-one balls and went up and made a play. Because I could see our coaching staff wanted to go one-on-one against Lassiter, whatever his name, Lassiter. The whole time they kept throwing one-on-one balls his way the whole game. And he showed up and he stopped.
He did what he was supposed to do.
Michael Pittman didn't catch none of the one-on-ones. You got to start catching the one-on-ones, and offensive line got to protect if you're going to be calling those type of plays.
6 targets, 1 catch, 16 yards.
Yeah, 6 targets, 1 catch. Our small receiver out there getting the contested catches, but the big 6'4" dude, you can't. But hey, that's why. Going into the offseason, man, if they really want to make things work with A-Rich, I really think they got to get him a tight end. You got to get him a dynamic tight end that he can check down to.
That's quarterback's best friend, man.
That he can check down to. That you seen with Lamar early on. He had Mark Andrews.
Young quarterback's best friend is a good tight end, bro.
So even if you go back a generation, a lot of those great quarterbacks
had that great.
I mean, look at the greatest in the league right now.
Aaron.
Patrick got
Kelsey
for sure.
He had Rob. My bad.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That is kind of crazy. That was the first one that came up. Yeah.
Oh man.
He was crazy.
I'm about to say, Rodgers even had Jones.
Jones.
Not Jones.
Yeah, Jermichael Finley, nigga.
Jermichael Finley. And who am I thinking of? James. He's on TV.
You talking about James Jones? He was a wide
receiver, bro. You're a trip. Okay. He would be so mad at you.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
He would be so
nigga said he looked like a tight end.
He said the one that's on the
that's wild.
On TV.
On TV. Nah, that nigga was just a real wide receiver.
Packers usually got solid tight ends. I give it like even right now they got Tucker Kraft.
Yeah, so I feel like if we gonna do something, if they gonna really do something, give him easy reads and let him get a tight end that he can just have a safety blanket to and lean on to the running game more. Because I don't understand why y'all act like we don't have one of the best running backs in the league.
JT, I don't know how you don't give him the ball more, bro.
Well, he got touched the ball more than 20 times.
So that's what I was gonna say when you were talking about they got to give him time to learn how to read offenses. Mm-hmm. Y'all got to scheme up better plays for it. That's where you use Jonathan Taylor in the screen game, bro. Like, get the ball in his hands, and he gonna make something happen. And that's easy completions for your young. And
then we don't. And I honestly, I know they talk about he get hurt a lot, but they don't. We don't do nothing with the quarterback run game. We call one quarterback run, and
the option, and it worked.
Well, the option we called 2 of them. We had the option, and then we had that 4th and 3 where we had the zone read. The zone read. That builds his confidence.
He had that one zone read he fumbled, which was
the one that when they came around. But that fumble that almost knocked us out of the field goal range. Bad, that's what led to the tap out thing. I don't care about all that. But like I said, like that builds his confidence when he break a 12-yard run and shit like that. Make him feel good. I don't know what we doing with our coaching staff.
And he wants to run it. Like he want to run the ball.
I feel like our coaching staff has regressed a little bit this year. They're putting too much on his shoulders to try to make him to a pocket pass. He's not ready to do that yet. He's only 22 and don't have a lot of snaps. He's not ready to do that yet. If I can see that, if I can be on field level and can see that he is missing wide open reads, bro, there ain't no way y'all don't see it.
And your O-line not good enough for that right now either.
Exactly. So please stop it.
And there was a couple of times on top of that, and I mean, I already know where I'm calling the play before it even happens. I'm like, up, bubble screen down to the bottom. Yep. And it just gets stuffed.
It's that predictable.
Well, yeah. If I see this, I'm all the way. I know we field level, but I'm in the end zone. They on the far side of the field, and I can see what's finna happen. I know the defense knows what's finna happen. Facts. And I mean, they did. They was reading them like a book. Majority of the game, to be honest. I mean, you had a couple broken coverages. That like the touchdown. The touchdown Josh Downs scored on.
Near touchdown.
But I mean, besides that,
not what he scored on.
No, the one he scored on.
Oh yeah.
That was a blown coverage. That was a blown coverage for sure. But besides that, I mean, that Texas defense really had their way.
And don't put too much on. Josh Allen went 9 for 31 against the same defense, my nigga.
That's true. 30%. 30% completion.
He went 9 for 31 against the same defense. So let's get to Texas perspective.
Let's get to the Texans.
Man, look, Bobby Slowick. I need to have a talk with you.
Got you stressed.
He ain't got me stressed. It's just like, man, this play calling ain't the best. Like, I feel like I
tell me about it.
You would understand how I'm feeling. It's like, even on that play when they threw that pitch, I'm just like, why are we
the pitch was a bad
why are we even throwing a pitch right in this situation?
In this area of the field, in this situation,
that's
just hand the ball up the middle.
From little leagues, that's one of them plays where you just like, it can't go wrong if you just don't
execute.
Bro, why is we throwing a pitch? Okay, and then on top of that, I do like our defense. Our defense is what's holding us together.
Is nice.
We do manage to win these close games, and I don't know how I feel about it. I like it, but I don't like it. I don't like that we in these situations.
I said that while we was leaving. I was like, Texas motherfuckers.
Like, I don't like that we in these situations consistently, but I do like how somehow we still slither away to figure out a way to win. I don't know. It might help us in the playoffs. It might hurt us in the playoffs. But I don't know.
I don't know if you remember. I brought it up a few weeks ago where it concerns me about the Texans where it's like, y'all don't ever play well all at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, offense be struggling, but defense ball out. And your offense balling out, but your defense give up 30. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know what it is. Like you said, you rather win them games than lose them. Right. Because we see a team like the Chiefs.
Right now, they're pretty much locked up the division, so you much want to win them games.
You much rather win them games, and it helps that you have C.J. Stroud. CJ's like that. Like, regardless, he gonna be clutch if nothing else.
Yeah, it was a couple plays that I was like,
he just make them plays. Y'all gonna get him killed though.
Hey, I was just gonna say about our O-line. I don't know if I've ever seen an O-line that is just like that good in the run block. Bro, just horrible in the pass block. Because when we run the ball with Joe Mixon, we look like a completely different team.
Y'all be moving a lot of scrimmage.
First downs, we getting long runs, we getting this when the play action start working.
On that last job before the pitch, when y'all wanted to get them first downs, y'all did.
But soon as it's like, it's time to pass, it's like these boys shrivel up.
Laramie Tunsil is still out there hitting false starts.
Bro, this is a terrible season for him. When it comes to penalties,
like, we're
it's drive killers, bro.
If I'm not mistaken, the first is like the Browns, the second is like the Texans, and the third is like the Ravens
for penalties.
Penalties in the
league. So my question to you is, because when he first went on IR, you said as long as we got CJ, we good. Do you think they really missed it? Obviously, they missed the president, but enough to where like it's a problem if you don't have any.
Both can be true. I agree with that. Both.
That last drive before we got it with that when they had to punt it, before we got it back, we had Stephon Diggs went out. It was like, this is the time where you was gonna need Stephon Diggs and or Nico Collins.
Correct.
Yeah.
And yes, right. Nico is a big.
Did what he could do though.
He doing it. Nico is definitely needed. But still, as you see, I mean, it's like CJ with CJ. It's like I'm still okay, but Nico definitely. We need him come on back, my boy. It's time.
When y'all start playing the real class of the AFC, man, I don't know if Robert Woods and Tank Dell by themselves.
Robert Woods not playing no more. He probably got one more game of playing time.
He had a catch. He got one catch.
He got one catch next week and he out of there. Right on back to the bench.
All right, man. So let's go ahead and get to the next topic real quick before we get into the game picks. Dak Prescott looked pretty bad last night. I know he got paid literally a couple hours before the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Y'all feel like he was worth it? He was worth that bag, or you feel like they should have just held off on Dak?
Is it ever really worth it? In the
end? Sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is.
We paid Lamar and you see what happened?
What happened?
You got an MVP.
I mean, Lamar ain't bad.
So I'll say,
talk to me, 40.
If they were going to pay him, they should have paid him 6 months ago. And that's the real big issue.
Yeah.
Because I get paying Dak Prescott. As much as we all rag on Dak Prescott, and as much as he does fail to show up in like those biggest moments, as bad as the Cowboys look, we know how hard it is to really be in QB limbo. I mean, I don't, but Y'all know how hard it is to really be in QB limbo and just have a terrible quarterback. Woo. And as bad as Dak is in the big moments, he's not a terrible quarterback.
But is he average?
Well, I guess the Ravens when they had Bowler.
Yeah, you drafted Lamar after. But yeah, when they had Bowler, you for a little bit, not too long.
I had one bad year with Matt Ryan.
But we've seen teams be with like shit quarterback play, and it's impossible to win in this league.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
So I'm not mad. Like, I wouldn't say it's a mistake that they paid him, but because of the timeline that they paid him and it made them unable to improve any other aspects of their team, that's where they fucked up at. Like, if you wasn't going to pay him and you was going to wait to play the season out and let him hit free agency, that would have been fine because you at least have a direction you're going with your team. But you making him $60 million a year, highest paid player in NFL history, when you paid CD earlier, you waited to pay him.
They could have got him for like $50-60 million cheaper if they would have just signed him.
If you signed him before Trevor Lawrence and Jordan Love and all of them get paid, and you don't have to. You might not have to pay 60.
You still could make all-season moves. You could,
exactly. You can have a running back.
Derrick Henry.
Exactly. So, and you still got to pay Micah. So
you're gonna have the 3 highest paid players
for their
in
positions.
The league in their positions, and
because Micah gonna be the highest paid non-QB in the league. Like,
Dak's gonna be top 3 for the next.
Sounds like
years.
They just copying the 49ers.
Yeah, but the difference is the 49ers have talent everywhere. Yeah. They have all pro tight end, all pro wide receivers, all pro linebacker, all pro safety, all pro defensive end.
And no matter what, they're going to be able to run the ball.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you try to be the Niners, but
they're
you
an anomaly right now. But
yeah, they are an
as
anomaly.
Far as team structure.
Well, the Rams did it before when they had their Super Bowl win. That's what the Rams did. They went all in everywhere. Mm-hmm. So it's just... I don't think it was necessarily a mistake that you paid him, but it's just the timing in which you paid him. You put yourself in an unwinnable position, and now the NFC is a lot better than it was last year. So instead of being the 2nd seed, you be happy to be the 7th.
That ain't gonna happen though.
It's not. I think they missing offs this year, man. Yeah. They fucked,
and that's why
they fucked, bro.
And that's why I have to disagree and say that it is a mistake that they fucking paid that guy.
Okay,
I just let him go, man. Start over.
I'd say at his age, just go ahead and bite the bullet and let it go.
We know who Dak is for sure.
You take that money. You take that money.
Man, I believe in Kirk more than I believe in Dak.
I do too. You take that money and you go spread it elsewhere amongst your team and get better and improve. And
it seems like Dak really I just seen some big games where Kirk just showed up. It's just. Dak don't never.
No. Bro, and every time, bro, I've said this before. Every time it gets back, you could tell.
On their face.
Because you could see it in his face, bro. He has this, wide-eyed,
Like I think he threw that second.
Yeah, bro. He just be... And the whole sideline, you could tell the demeanor of everybody. They don't believe they can win. It seems
like don't nobody on the sideline really tell him, hey, bro,
keep your head up.
No. Don't nobody tell him hey, bro, what's up?
CD? CD gonna say something in that name.
Facts, for sure.
CD, but I'm talking about none of them coaches really give a damn to tell him hey, bro, you gotta wake up. Because he probably ain't got no competition at backup quarterback, obviously. So it's they just paid this nigga all this money. He there for the future. He just in this whole bullshit, bro. He just got married. I mean, he just got engaged. He finna get his little white queen. And he finna get this money. And he's finna be good. He ain't worried about this.
Crazy word.
He's not worried about the Cowboys.
You don't think so?
No. What they gonna do? Cut him?
Dak all about his bread.
What they gonna do? Cut him now?
I mean, to be fair, they've been fumbling Dak's contract situation.
Yeah.
When they franchise tagged him earlier in his career, they fucked over all future flexibility they had because they can't franchise him again.
Which is more reason to not give a fuck.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. You might be right because they fucked him over early when they was winning games already. So he that's how it is?
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Think about it.
Man, but still though, bro, how dumb can you be as a general manager?
He got money.
You gotta think about it because it was literally laid up for you. I had a tough schedule this year, y'all. Just clear the books. You literally have Dion there waiting for you, his son, and Travis Hunter.
I don't know, man. It's been poor. We've been knowing it all off season. It's poor because what? Your head coach on a 1 year deal.
Because you got to think about it. They mess around, boom. You lose all you go 2-4, 2-6, 2-15, whatever. That's your door. And you flip Micah because you fuck it.
Flip Micah is crazy.
No, sir.
Why not?
Yeah,
No, sir.
Flip Micah.
No, sir.
Flip Micah part. You gotta
He
keep
said
Micah.
he
For Travis Hunter?
Nah,
Yeah, I'm flipping Micah.
You gotta keep Micah.
I'll
bro.
flip.
Mike ain't making that much of a difference.
I send.
I mean, he's been hurt this year.
I send Diggs.
I flip Diggs.
I'd flip
I get off
Diggs
Diggs.
or
You ain't
what's the other
getting
corner?
off
What's
Diggs
the other
to-
corner?
Deron Bland?
You ain't
Or
doing,
Bland?
you
But he
ain't
hurt
doing
too.
y'all ain't getting enough to get Travis Hunter for that.
You can add something to make it work.
You're not.
You can add something to make it work.
Bro,
To
I
get
ain't
a
letting go of
top
Micah,
5
bro.
pick.
I'm sorry.
That's just not a deal then.
Because
Send
what
him
you
next
gonna
year.
what to play? I mean, he could play both sides, but you put him next to CD on why? Like, what's he primarily gonna play?
Corner.
You gonna put him next to Trayvon?
Yes.
I'd rather have Michael Parsons.
To each his own.
I'd definitely rather have Michael Parsons because you can see the
Why?
difference.
Then we get Michael podcasting ass out the locker room.
The morale might be a lot different than that.
Hey,
You're
Mikey,
right.
you need to come in here with us,
So
man.
we get him out the locker
We can
room.
get you
So,
right.
yeah, man. And
We up 45.
We resetting the contract. We resetting the contract because now we got to pay this nigga $17,000 million.
But we know it's been mismanagement for the Cowboys.
He ain't did
all
nothing to help
year.
our defense. Our defense been trashed the last
He
3
been-
years.
No, that was good. That was top 5 defense last year. They just got smacked in the offs.
They couldn't stop the run all year for the last 3 years. That's
Yeah,
what they've
you're
been
right.
saying.
You're right. You're right. I can't say you're wrong.
And
At
they
this
don't-
point,
they don't even know what position they want to play Michael.
I can't even say you
That is
wrong
true.
because whatever they doing right now ain't working. So you could be 100%
They
right.
switch coordinators and it
Something
still ain't
different.
working. So yeah,
Nah, it's not it's just mismanagement, bro. You got your head coach on a 1-year deal. You got your DC on your 1-year deal. You just signed a franchise quarterback. You know can't get it done in the biggest moments. He's the highest paid player. You still got to sign Michael. Like
Sound like Cowboy problem.
you signed CD and he the only wide receiver. You ain't got no running backs. You still can't stop the run.
You got Ezekiel Elliott and
O-line is old. Like you fucked. You really fucked. So and you got 2 teams in your division better than you.
I need to be the GM. I get him right.
So we done bagging on the Cowboys.
I do it
man.
for free.
This is the first time we really gave them.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
That's the first time we had this.
We're gonna have to chill out bagging on the Cowboys.
Second segment we didn't
Fuck
get this
'em.
year.
Fuck them.
All right, man. So let's go ahead and get into these game picks, man. We got week 9 coming up, bro.
Talk to me.
Okay, so let me go ahead and go over the pick records. I know today is Monday, so usually we would have a Monday game on, with these records.
Fuck
but
the
I'll
Monday game.
just add it to next
We
week.
know
bro.
who's winning anyways.
But
Fuck the
anyway,
Monday game.
so right now, as far as the records go, I'm sitting at 79
Nighttime
wins.
day.
40, he's sitting at 76 wins. We got Ellis with 70 wins. And we got Penny with 63 wins.
How many you got?
79.
79.
I'm 12-3, and he also 12-3,
Oh, that's only
which is
23
crazy.
this week.
Some of them games should have got watched. we'll talk.
I was trying to watch the
Anyway.
game, but you ain't want me to. You ain't
No,
want
not
me
that
to
one
watch it.
specific.
Anyway.
I say, yeah, that wasn't me. You
almost
talking
had
to
it.
him.
So let's go ahead and get into
What
it,
game
bro.
should have been
We'll talk about that.
We
I was talking about the Bears game because I didn't
No,
know.
I know, but
I
he
didn't know
said
they was
something
playing.
else.
We talking about Andy Dalton go Panthers and shit.
Oh no, we knew the Broncos gonna win.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nigga, that's your fault for picking the Panthers.
Yeah, that was your fault.
I ain't no Bryce.
Alright.
Bryce Young was gonna be in the game.
All right, so Thursday night, man, we got the Giants. I said
Well,
the Giants.
bye week.
Jets.
Oh yeah, bye weeks. Bye weeks this week is the Steelers and the 49ers. That's it. So we got 15 games this week.
That's a cool. That's a cool little dub for the 49ers going into the bye off
Yeah.
the Cowboys into the bye.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Thursday
Come back,
night
get their
we got
ass
the
from Samoa.
Jets hosting the Texans.
Can't
Got
play
the Texans.
Cowboys every week.
Yeah, I'm going.
It's in New York too.
It's
I
in
got
New York.
I got the Texans.
I got the Texans.
Jets.
I would go with the Jets.
We supposed to not be talking about y'all.
Now we ain't giving them. It's just that we get because they ain't got a lot of segments this year. They ain't getting no more segments.
I'm just gonna say I can't believe y'all niggas, bro.
Can't believe y'all. But I would go with the Jets.
I
because
can't
would
believe
like
y'all
Texans.
niggas lost to the worst team in the league. That's fucking terrible.
They worse than the Panthers?
The Panthers the worst team in the league. The Patriots ain't worse than the Panthers.
They worse than the Browns?
No, yes. Especially with James as the quarterback.
Name 3 Patriots starters.
Okay.
Josh Uche don't count. He just got
He
traded.
just got traded.
Ooh, you got Jacoby Brissett.
We got
You got-
Christian
He
Gonzalez.
not starting.
Okay, we got
Ron,
Christian Gonzalez.
Drake
Drake
May,
May, Christian Gonzalez.
Drake,
Rondé
Ramondre
Stevenson.
Ramondre
Ramondre
Stevenson.
Stevenson.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Then on defense, you still got Jabril
We got
Peppers back
Christian
there.
Barrymore.
Come on now. And you got the
Fair
other,
enough.
the dude from Houston, the other.
They the worst team in the AFC.
Okay.
That's
So who you picking?
Texans.
You ain't say that.
You right. Texans.
Got your Jets green on.
Jets green on.
This is Packers green.
That's Jets green.
That's Jets
Nigga,
green.
this is Packers
green.
green.
Is not that dark.
Nigga, this is Packers green.
Jets green, dog. It's cool.
I know my greens, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to
I
you.
know
Nigga,
my
it's
greens.
green.
I know my greens,
That
bro.
was just green.
Fuck what y'all talking about, nigga. I've been on what the Jets are. I know who the Jets are, damn it. I've been saying it.
Yeah,
Josh been saying
I'm going to
it.
Jets. They go. You
got the Jets?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just not picking the Texans.
I got
That's
Texans
cool. I respect
27-17.
All right, so noon games. We got Buffalo -6.5 hosting Miami.
This is gonna be a good.
I'm going with Buffalo.
Tua's back, man. He looked pretty
Tua
decent.
is back. And he
Tua is back.
He slid.
Tua is
Hey,
back.
Thank you, Tua. Nah. Thank you, Tua, for sliding, bro. Thank you. And Dolphins offense looks rejuvenated with Tua back on the helm.
I got Dolphins.
Jalen Ramsey.
Hey, I'm glad Kyler was actually looking for him. You said you got the Dolphins?
I got the Dolphins winning this game. I think Tua's bringing that spark back. The offense is looking at least better.
It's in Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going Buffalo.
It's a divisional game.
Divisional game.
That being said, though,
Might be cold too.
I'm with Josh. Until the Dolphins show me they can win a game again, I ain't picking them. So I'm going to go with the Bills.
And defense super
35-30.
Yeah, I'm going to Buffalo.
All right,
Bills.
bet. So we got Baltimore -9.5 hosting the Broncos. I'm obviously going with Baltimore.
You got anything to say about their performance this past week?
Nah, I don't. I don't.
I got the Broncos.
Okay.
Oh, would you want me to?
I figured you wanted to say something.
Bro, them niggas play like shit. It's just confirmed my theory, bro.
About what?
About what?
When the Ravens
That
play a
Harbaugh gotta
team,
go?
no, that's not where I'm going with this. It's all I'm gonna say.
That's Harbaugh fault. So he gotta go.
Listen, bro. This is all I'm gonna say. When a team is playing a top tier team, we play like a top tier team. If we play somebody that's trash, we play like absolute dog water.
So y'all finna play the Broncos. How y'all finna play?
They're average team, so they're gonna play average.
And we should win the game.
So y'all
I'm going with us
averages,
regardless.
y'all averages enough to beat their average is what you saying.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe Bo Nix on the road. It'll be kind of hard for him. Man, it's kind of hard to pick the Ravens right now, but I'm gonna go with the Ravens because the Broncos been balling. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Appreciate it.
To pull this out at home, I believe they can make it happen.
Somebody has to go with the Broncos though, because last week we all picked the Ravens.
He picked the
I already picked
Broncos.
the Broncos.
Ellis did.
You did?
Yeah, I picked the Broncos to
Yeah,
win.
you just say you picked the Broncos.
Okay, then.
PS2, man.
Oh, I thought I'm talking about last week.
Oh.
I'm saying last week we all picked the Ravens, and that shit bit us in the ass, obviously.
Or
So
y'all could have
somebody
just
gotta
beat
pick
them
the
niggas
Broncos.
like y'all was supposed to.
Like, come on, dog.
I'm picking the Ravens. I got Ravens
Got cooked by former
37-28.
number one pick Jameis Winston.
I don't think
Jameis, famous.
as good as the Broncos defense has been, man, I just think
Hey, Bo Nix
That
got
off-
real comfortable last week. I ain't
Bo
gonna
Nix
lie.
is look
Yesterday,
he's look
real
good, man.
Yesterday,
That's
I
something
don't
that
think he
concerns
gotta
me,
have
bro.
the best game for that defense to go ahead.
Because Marlon didn't play this past game, right?
Nate Wiggins didn't play.
Yeah, Wiggins didn't play either. Man, y'all need.
But he gonna be back
Y'all
next
need
week,
Marlon
right?
and Nate,
Bro,
Y'all
we
need
have the
Marlon.
best. I mean, we have the worst
they had number
secondary in the
32.
league.
They have the number 32 ranked defense
Going into this game. I know.
No, yeah,
and
yeah.
it just made it. This game made it even worse.
I know.
So-
That's why I'm saying y'all at least need y'all starters.
They number
'cause
they
y'all
number
bad enough
33
with
now.
them.
We had a starter. We had a couple of them.
Y'all need all of them.
Marcus Williams didn't play. I don't know why he's in the doghouse.
Edwin Jackson
I
got
don't know what
smoked.
he did.
Y'all need all them niggas. Okay.
So, yeah.
But that I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Hey, get Derrick Henry the ball more.
More than
Goddamn
10
it.
times, please.
He averaging damn near 8 yards a
Yeah,
carry.
and
He
he
got
only got
11
10
carries.
I told 25. Give to him.
10 for 71.
Bro,
That's
at
crazy.
least 15 to 20
Lamar should not be
times.
throwing 35 times.
For what?
Nope.
The receivers ain't
Next
that
And
game.
Rashad Bateman
Receivers ain't
getting
that
hit in
good.
the face
I'm
with
sorry.
that pass.
Talking about the sun was in his fucking eye.
No, he sucks. And he gonna talk about some.
He said he sucked. He immediately pointed
My
his ass.
bad. Yes, nigga.
That hoe hit him in the face.
Like right in the face.
As a male, you should never be okay with a ball hitting you in the face.
I agree.
Helmet
with
on or not.
that. I agree with that.
All right, next game, bro. Before y'all piss me off. we got the Browns. Fucking Browns. We got the Browns hosting the Chargers, man.
I'm going with the Browns,
I'm
man.
going with the Browns.
Hey, that boy Davis. You only
Deshaun
got one-
Watson
you only
been the
got one
problem
shot.
the whole time.
Deshaun Watson, you should never play football ever again.
Bro, Deshaun,
Whoa,
take your money and get out of
damn.
here, bro.
That's tough.
the first game without him,
I mean,
they go put up 30. And
with something they haven't done all year.
Jameis put up 300
Jameis
yards.
played nice. He tried to get the game away at the end, but
he brought it back.
He brought it back.
He won them up.
He went and won it for him, yeah.
I mean,
300 yards, 3 times.
Until they lose, I'm going with the Browns.
Until they lose?
Yeah, until they lose again. Yeah, the Browns, yeah.
All right.
I don't think the Chargers going to be ready.
I'm going with the Chargers.
I'm going with the Chargers
Nick
as well.
Chubb back.
Right,
Yep.
cool.
I think
Defense back.
The Chargers offense looked the best is looked this past game so far this season.
They played the Saints.
Y'all was just gonna ask who they played.
Okay. It's still an NFL team.
They just
the
bench quarterback.
They benched their second straight quarterback. They suck.
No, it had nothing to do with the Chargers offense. I think the Chargers offense looked the best it's had so far this season. I think they trying to keep pace in the AFC. It's a lot of playoff spots up for grabs this year. So in order to make one of them wild card spots, because they're not winning the division, they got to keep winning. Division, I think they're a better team than the Browns as well. So I got Chargers 24-18.
Sure.
What makes them a better team than the Browns?
I think their defense is better. I know Myles Garrett for the Browns, but I think as a unit, their defense is better.
They ain't got the cornerback
like I said, their offense
Ward.
just played the best game it's played, and I think Justin Herbert, as well as Jameis, played this past game.
They just
Justin Herbert's
one
better.
of the best offenses in the league.
So I'm picking the Chargers. I'm still picking the Chargers.
You ain't gonna switch?
No, why the hell would I switch?
Fuck would he do that?
I'm just saying.
Girl, man got his own opinion.
You can beat the Ravens. You can beat Chargers.
That's how I feel.
The Raiders didn't.
The Raiders suck.
So do the Browns.
That was
you
with
mean?
Deshaun Watson. They don't suck with Jameis, bro. I keep trying to tell
One
you.
game. Let me see you do this shit 2 times.
All right.
I'm saying I've seen the Ravens lose to a
Let's
trash
do this
team
shit
this
2
season
times.
before.
You got
So
that.
I'm not gonna
I like that.
I'm gonna put that more on the Ravens losing than the Browns winning.
All right, next game.
Trash ass, bro.
So we got Carolina hosting New Orleans.
Oh,
That's a divisional game, but that's a nasty
That's
game.
the ugliest game of all time.
That's a nasty game.
It's pretty nasty.
I'm going
we gotta
New
pick
Orleans. It's New Orleans minus 6.5 on the
I
road.
would just go Carolina because New Orleans
Yeah,
is
it's
I'm
horrible.
gonna go Carolina.
Because New Orleans is going. I don't know if they're gonna play Jack Hayner or Spencer Rattler. I don't know what they got going on at quarterback. So I'm gonna go with Carolina.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Bryce might just wake up. Maybe I don't know. No, Saints just suck. I'm sorry. I don't.
Panthers gotta
I don't
win
want to
this
pick
year,
this
right?
game, but I have
They
to.
got one win.
They got
2.
one win.
1 or 2.
They got one.
They got one. Yeah, this is a game I didn't want to pick. I'm gonna go Saints. I go with New Orleans. Fuck it. Like I don't have a reason why. Just because we gotta pick it.
I didn't have a reason
So,
to pick this.
I go
game.
Saints.
I was
20
just
to
like, you know
13.
what? Fuck it. My roommate from New Orleans. I might as well just go.
Yeah.
Just ride with them
I
niggas,
would. I
guess.
would go with Panthers because they're at home.
Who that?
Me too.
Who that said they gonna beat them Saints? Everybody.
Facts. That's what it
Everybody
seemed
but
like.
the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trash ass niggas.
All right. So we got next game. We got Cincy minus 8 hosting Las Vegas.
Since he hosted, they don't win games at home.
Yeah, and they coming off a bad
They
loss
done
too.
lost all their games at home.
I'm gonna go Cincy. I think the Eagles just had a really good game. I don't think that was more of a showing on because they started off pretty good.
It started off real close.
Until your point, I think the Eagles just took off on them in that one. So I'm gonna go Cincy over the Raiders.
I take Cincy though because
Yeah.
I believe the Raiders are
Look at
just
that.
that bad of a team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Cincy as well. I got Cincinnati
Okay, so we all going with the Bengals then.
27-14. I think they need T back though. T just missed this past game.
Mm-hmm.
Having just Jamar out there obviously stunts their obviously it stunts their offense, but it's a big deal not having them both out there. So I think they really need to try to get T back healthy.
For sure.
But they can win this game. It's like you said, Raiders are bad.
Yeah, the Raiders are just really bad. So on to the next one. We got the Giants hosting the Commies.
Commies. I got Commanders.
I got the Redskins.
20.
I got
Yeah, we all gonna roll with them.
Yeah.
I can't.
You shouldn't say
all
that.
gonna
I don't want to call them the
Commanders on this
Commanders
one.
though, or the football team. I don't like that.
It's called
Washington.
Washington.
The Redskins. What's wrong
Just
with
go.
that?
Just
Can
go.
we- what's wrong with the Redskins?
Derogatory
Is it?
statement.
Some people find it derogatory. So
Some
you
people
gotta,
do.
Some people find it
You gotta
derogatory,
be
some people don't. And you know how it is.
It's a
today.
whole
So
thing.
just to be
If somebody
safe,
get their feelings hurt, you gotta just cut it out.
just to be safe, we gonna say the Commanders.
Yeah.
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 I got them then.
I got the Commanders too. 21-16.
We all got the Commanders here.
Commanders, yeah.
Okay, all right.
They come off the high of that Hail Mary.
I ain't gonna lie.
The Hail Maryland.
Hail Maryland.
Hail Maryland. That was like,
That's
hey,
nice.
they was lit, bro. Jaden Daniels talking shit to the sideline.
I love it.
Honestly, that whole last sequence, that last drive was like they executed perfectly. Started off with a run.
No, go ahead.
They started off with a run play just to get the drive
If I came up
going.
with that myself. Oh, I thought you was gonna ask me if I came up with that myself.
No, I was gonna say there was this video that went viral on Twitter last night because of that game. It was a dude getting interviewed
I just
as the play was going on.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Man, I feel like we still won this game, but and then all of a sudden everybody like erupts like, "Oh, I told you, we won this game, we won this game."
Yeah,
I didn't see that. That's why
I'll show you when we get off,
bro. But the whole last sequence from them was perfect execution, man. Start the drive off with a run, get a timeout. Then the Bears are already in Hail Mary mode on defense, so they got everybody back. And what the Commanders do is they take a little quick 12, 15 yard out.
Yeah, to play
get
before.
a little bit closer. Mm-hmm. And then even rushing, because the Bears rushed 4, if I remember correctly. They rushed 3 and they had like a little spy. So it's not like they just rushed 2 and gave them all day. O-line protected, held up. Jaden, people was talking about with the rib injuries, he gonna get it there.
Yards.
Got it just there, the tip, and hey, you can't be celebrating mid-play. That's all I'm gonna say. That's a really bad look. That's a fine, nigga.
That's a way to lose your job.
That's a team fine.
Yeah, that's
team fine. That's a way to lose your job.
100%. That's a terrible.
You doing Oklahoma drills for the rest of the week.
I wouldn't be surprised if like he should be in the doghouse after that. Like
for a little while.
And for a good while.
And I will say this, man, Jaden, he's been impressive all year, but the performance he had yesterday was really impressive, bro. We know he's banged up. He threw for over 300. I mean, with the addition of the Hail Mary, he had over 300 yards, but he was efficient. No turnovers, played clean. It wasn't the best our offenses looked, obviously, but he looked a lot better than the number 1 pick.
He the best quarterback in that division.
Better than Jalen?
He's better than Jalen.
On that note, we're going to get to the next game, man.
I don't know.
He's the best quarterback in the draft class, for sure.
For sure.
Atlanta -2.5 hosting Dallas.
Going to Atlanta.
I'm going with the Falcons, man.
Rise up,
Birds.
I believe
Everybody going
Dirty
Dirty
Birds.
Birds.
I believe Dallas.
You picking the boys?
I believe
Hell
that's
no.
what Dallas. Dallas will start to begin their downfall for real.
You on them Dirty Birds.
Yeah, I got Atlanta, man.
Atlanta.
Y'all go crazy.
I can see them finishing with like 10 wins.
Coming off a good division
So we
win.
all got Atlanta here.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Nice,
I mean,
nice.
I think we all picked them to win the division too, so.
Yeah.
Okay,
Turkey
all right.
up Thuggins.
So on to the next game. We got Tennessee -3 hosting New England.
Now, this is a nasty game.
Oh, my stomach.
I have to, so
My stomach.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say New England, bro. Because I'm not going with the Titans.
My stomach hurt.
I'm not picking the Titans.
I picked
You
New
say you got
England.
New England?
New England.
I got New England as well.
Yeah, I believe
man.
Where
the Titans.
they
the
playing
Titans
at?
have,
It's in Tennessee.
It's in Tennessee.
Don't tell me you finna go.
Wasn't there supposed to be a Germany game this week, or is it next week?
It's next week.
Okay. Yeah, it's in Tennessee.
That's a disgusting game.
I'm going
go
Patriots,
I'm gonna
bro.
go with the Patriots. They'll ride the high of the last week's win and just keep it moving and
Moving
they
and
ain't
growing.
gonna do nothing for them in the long run, but
I hope,
I think they'll get another one.
I hope Drake May's playing. He got knocked out of the game this
Got that
past game.
concussion, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he might not be back 10 days.
So who will be their starting quarterback?
Jacoby. Even with Jacoby, though, I'm taking a pass. The Titans are just
Abysmal?
they're a shit show.
I don't even know the word to describe it.
Doo-doo.
Dookie.
Worse.
What's worse than doo-doo?
I don't know.
Doo-doo water.
No, bro.
What's
Hey,
worse than-
remember in Shark Tale when bro was like, "There's whale poo, and then there's you."
Yeah.
That's the Titans.
That's the Titans.
That's the
shit.
Titans.
Okay.
Yeah, the
All
Titans
right.
are bad, bro.
All right, so on to the 3:00 games. First one, we got Arizona -1 hosting Chicago.
Arizona, man, continue
I got
to keep
Arizona.
that division lead.
Yeah,
So I got Arizona turning up
I got Arizona too.
to beat Chicago.
I got the Cards, man. Kyler's too dynamic.
You just don't like the Bears.
That's true, but I've picked them this year.
Mm.
I've had a couple games where I picked them. Dude, Caleb just played terrible, bro. Like, He had a terrible game, and they do stupid bear shit. We saw them hand the ball off to an offensive lineman and fumble that hole on the goal line. Like, they do shit like that. They just gave up a Hail Mary, niggas celebrating like the NCAA being like in the middle of the play. Like, they do bear shit, bro.
And it's crazy because, side note, Tyrese Stephens was the one that tipped the pass to bro on that Hail Mary.
Bro, your defense balled out, and y'all just lost. And it's not the first time this season that's happened, bro. I think Caleb Williams, even though I don't think he's a bust or he'll be a bust, he's obviously not. We just said he's not going to be the best QB in the draft class. So he's damn sure not the best QB in his division. He gonna lose, and he's not better than Kyler. So I think Kyler too big of a playmaker. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. That connections continue to develop between them two. You got James Conner. Told you he's been solid this year. He's been solid this year.
James Conner
he's been solid. Now the Cardinals defense isn't great, but I don't know. The Bears offense isn't consistently good. So they don't have consistent.
They have the weapons, but no consistent. Yeah,
and I have seen no proof yet that Matt Eberflus is a good coach.
None.
I've never seen proof of that.
And with all that being said, I still got the Bears.
For real?
You gonna ride with them after
the
they
Bears.
Just bit you?
Yeah, the Bears. I'm going with the Bears. I think he'll have a bounce back game. He did play bad last game, but I think he doesn't even have to play spectacular. Just get a better outing than he did last week.
Yeah, he can't play bad.
No, he can't play bad. I think if he plays decent, I think they win the game.
They can, yeah. Their defense is good enough for that.
Okay, all right. So the other 3:00 game is Philly -7 hosting Jacksonville. I'm going with the Eagles. I hope they fly.
Wait, what'd y'all say last week? Duval. Yeah, where all that shit at now?
Duval shit, but we're going with Philadelphia because they're playing the Eagles. They just had their best game of the year, and I believe they continue with that momentum. Yeah, going to smack up on Jacksonville one time.
I got the Eagles as well, 28-20. They keep getting better. Offense is getting better. They giving Saquon the ball. He's second best running back in the league right now.
That's the difference maker right there. They give him to Saquon and letting him do his thing. So I got the Eagles.
All right, so we all right.
Jacksonville
with the
still
Eagles, man.
sucks. Oh my.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Try to tell y'all.
They trying to get Travis Hunter, ain't that right?
Try.
Well, they winning too many games though. Because they got 3 wins. No, they got 2 wins.
2.
But they still trying to win games is the problem. So they gonna probably end up with like 5-6 wins, and that's gonna get them out of the Travis Hunter.
I was about to say, yeah, you got Dougie P, Super Bowl winning coach. He want to go out with some pride at least.
He's still there. They ain't fired him yet.
Yeah. So 3:30 games, 40. I'm gonna ask for you first. You got Green Bay hosting Detroit. Detroit -3.5. I'm gonna go ahead and preface this by saying that I'm going with Detroit.
I'm gonna preface this and say I got Detroit too.
Yeah, I got Detroit going. Detroit
as well. Detroit finna put a 50 ball on them boys.
I wouldn't say all that.
Relax.
I wouldn't say all that.
You're gonna have to respect our defense at some
40,
point.
40, my fault.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with
They gonna put 40 up,
40.
not 50.
40 for 40,
Bro,
40 for 40.
Okay.
Not the 30 for 30. They gonna do a 40 for 40.
So the health of Jordan Love really concerns
me. Concern. So
yeah, that's Detroit
because he's out with a groin injury now, which I don't know how much that's affected by the knee because it's on the same side that he hurt his knee on.
Compensating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
if you watch the game, he was limping at the end of the first quarter. They didn't take him out till basically a couple minutes into the third, but he wasn't full strength he was limping around.
Trying to make it go.
And he was playing well. It's not like he played terrible. He had that one pick, which was just a hell of a play. But in terms of the long run, Jordan Love's health really concerns me. For this game, I don't think he's gonna go, which doesn't really bode well for us.
Y'all got Malik Willis though.
We got Malik Willis.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick against the Packers.
You don't got to.
Everybody's about to say you a grown ass man.
But my analysis cap, objectively speaking, would say Lions probably gonna win. That being said, I got Packers, nigga. Go Pack, go. Go Pack, fucking go. 31-28, nigga.
31-28.
31-28.
Josh Jackson finna have.
I need Jair. I pray is healthy because he got dinged up in his last game too. Evan Williams got hurt. I think our secondary is the strength of the defense. So if we start getting hurt in the secondary again, we might be fucked. But Xavier McKinney with another pick. I'm going Packers, nigga.
Okay, all right.
For the division lead.
And the other 3:30 game is Seattle hosting the Rams.
I think it's gonna be a good game.
But I'm gonna go with the Rams.
That divisional games are always.
I'm going with the Rams.
You got the Rams?
Okay. Being healthy the way that they are, I believe they're gonna be playing real good. So I'm going with the Rams.
I also got the Rams 24-21. I think it's gonna be a great game, bro. Seattle, I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on, bro. Y'all fighting each other on the sidelines and shit.
Yeah.
I've been saying this since the beginning of the season. It's just something about it. You know what it is? It feels like none of them niggas really like each other. Like they gotta respect each other because they play together. And, you know, family and brotherhood and shit because you on a football team. But I don't think any of them niggas really fuck with each other.
But ain't that like in every locker room though? You
No.
gonna have some dudes that don't like each other.
So it's not like everybody got to get along, but it feels like none of them like fuck with each other. You get what I'm saying? Like ain't no
Witherspoon don't fuck with Woodland.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like DK, I mean, he cool with Gino. He don't really fuck with Gino. You feel me? Like they D-line fighting each other because miscommunication. Like
Yeah.
they respect each other and they get along enough to be in the locker room and shit. I'm sure they have good moments, but it feels like
JSN
there's
just looking around like, what the fuck
camaraderie.
is wrong with y'all?
Yeah. which is why it might feel like something's off about them because I've been saying it's like it feels like they should have the pieces to be better than they are.
For sure.
And they just lose these nasty ass like they just got blown out.
Yeah.
So
Well,
damn.
Yeah. I haven't ate all day. I'm hungry.
It's always somebody's fat ass stomach growling at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, I hope
Hey,
it catch that. It probably
that time I did it though, you couldn't hear it. You couldn't.
Nah, you heard that.
You heard
No,
it.
you couldn't hear it.
No, I'm
on,
talking about
on
me.
the video.
I know, but I'm still saying we heard. We heard it.
I know we heard it.
that.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
no, for sure.
All right, Ellis, you ain't tell me who you got, man.
I got Rams.
You got the Rams?
I think with Cooper Kupp and Nakua back, which I thought he was still on IR for the whole day up until like an hour before the game.
No, it was just 4 games. He was on IR.
Well, yeah, he was definitely effective. So
Very effective. And Cooper had that big catch.
I got the
at end of
Rams.
game.
The offense is looking back to being as balanced as ever. With their absence, Kyron Williams has looked like he's gotten better. So that like I said helps their
XP
offense.
boost.
Type shit. Got some XP boost.
And what, he scored a touchdown in like 10 straight
10
games?
straight games.
Come on now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got the Rams.
So we all got Rams?
Yeah, we all got Rams here.
I
want to go with Seattle because I feel like this one of them games for like just
Divisional game.
just randomly out of nowhere.
Rams can't
Seattle
afford to
just-
lose.
I got Rams
Yeah, but
winning that
that's another
division.
thing. Rams can't afford to lose it. Receivers,
It's up for grabs.
everybody's starting to come back healthy now.
Yeah,
so I
everybody in the
think
division got 4 losses.
I was about to
this
say
is around that time where I feel like the Rams will start to pick it up a little bit.
That's right.
9 wins might win that division, to be honest.
Depends what the 49ers finna do in the next couple games too.
Facts.
So between them two is gonna be tough.
Yeah, because it's hard to really. I mean, obviously it's a good win in beating the Cowboys, but it is the Cowboys. So
Facts. All right, so on the Sunday night we got
night football.
Minnesota -6 hosting Indianapolis.
Oh,
I'm going with Minnesota.
I ain't gonna
Skull.
lie. Minnesota not looking.
You was for
he
real about that.
He backed
Skull.
not picking the
he
Colts,
backed
man.
not picking the Colts, man.
Oh,
Skull clap.
For me, I'm thinking the Vikings are not. They're not looking like they undefeated self anymore.
They look like they can be had.
They look like they
Whoa.
can be had. And let's just say the Colts come out with a very good run game this game, right? Let's just say they come out and they do involve Jonathan Taylor, implement him in this game. And let's say the defense gets a stop, a fumble, a pick, something like that.
Grant gonna need to have 18 more tackles for them to win this damn game.
And free Jordan Addison.
Yeah,
Free
he said
three?
free
Free
3.
three.
That was crazy.
Then tried to say it was a nickname. Yeah, it's your number. Free 3. That's
free
what you're
3,
saying.
Free 3 is wild.
Like,
All that being said, I think I got the Colts winning, man. I got the Colts winning.
okay.
I'm going with the Colts. 26-23, man. Penny shaking his head like, God damn. I think JT is going to be the big difference maker, bro. Like, they just got to give him the ball, man. Pass game, run game. Maybe, I hope the coaching staff learns from their
They
mistakes.
should see it after that game.
And then, as nasty as the accuracy was from Anthony Richardson this past game. Like Penny said earlier, his wide receivers didn't help him. And that'll probably be the worst game they have as a wide receiving group, the game they just had. So he going to make some big plays regardless. He going to have a 60-yard touchdown bomb, you know. And Jettis can only, as great as Justin Jefferson is, he can only do so much for that offense. It looked like Sam Darnold is slowly but surely turning back to Sam Darnold. I don't think he'll ever be as bad as he was, but he won't be that MVP caliber or, you know, caliber quarterback he was playing like the first 5 games. So, yeah, I think Vikings continue their losing streak.
Correct, Mundo.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I got the Vikings. Okay. I got the Vikings in this one. I feel like Jets most likely finna have another 100-yard game.
That's cool.
I know the point y'all are making about, you know, the Colts running the ball and leaning behind. I still don't think they do that though. I don't think they learned their lesson from this past week, to be honest. And I mean, that's just my opinion on it, because we've seen games from the Colts in the past where we've said. I know Penny's probably said the exact same thing. Dog, if we just run the ball more and get it to JT, we'll be straight.
He said that a lot, actually.
I see the text.
I know.
The text message.
I know, and that's why I'm bringing it up now. So it's like, I don't think just because, all right, you just lost the game to the Texans, now all of a sudden it's just supposed to click now.
Right.
Yeah.
To go ahead and get this man 25, 30 carries. Because he had like 7 carries in the first half? Mm-hmm. Something like that. Below 10, I know that for sure. Mm-hmm. And so with that, and Minnesota being at home Sunday night, you know, I think they'll be able to come up with it up. It's going to be a nasty game.
You might be right, especially with the way the Vikings like stack the box on defense. Even when they're not blitzing, they put 7, 8 people on the line.
For sure.
And that's going to easily discourage you from running the ball when you should be. So I can see that.
Okay. And then last game, Monday night. Easy one. KC minus 8.5 going against Tampa Bay.
You think this is I wouldn't say it's an easy one.
Easy one.
I wouldn't say it's an easy
Especially
one.
with Tampa Bay not having their receivers.
We still all gonna say the same. Oh,
and KC just got Josh Uche.
He probably
and D Hop gonna be there a whole nother week.
Yep.
And Travis Kelce playing better.
He actually got his first touchdown, so he finna start touching paint more.
Hey, bro, Chiefs gonna Chief, bro.
Chiefs gonna Chief.
So, question is, they going undefeated?
We can worry about that later.
Yeah, let it get about 10,
week 10, week 10, week 11.
I know the way that the Texans schedule set up. That's a loss for us because we gotta play them like third game out of a game every 10. We got 3 games in 10 days or some bullshit.
Yeah, I seen that.
Some bullshit.
Ain't they like right in the middle?
After y'all, I think we play y'all on Thanksgiving and then we play them.
On Christmas.
Ooh, nasty.
We play them on Christmas.
I mean, their best chance of losing for the rest of the season is the Texans game.
Or something like that.
I said their best chance of losing the rest of the season is the Texans game. Like, they beat the Ravens already. They beat the Bengals already. That was their biggest comp in the AFC.
Hopefully, we don't get our ass whooped.
Do they play the Bills? They probably played the Bills again.
I think they already played the Bills, didn't they?
I think they do. Let me go check real quick.
Because they started the season with the toughest schedule. Like, their first 6 games was easily the toughest schedule, and now, you know, it's the back half for the most part is the way easier part.
The rest of the
it's possible. Like
they got the Bills in 2 weeks.
That'll probably be, if they lose, it'll probably be Bills or Texans. The Bills usually beat them in the regular season.
That's just crazy.
And it's in Buffalo too.
Imagine they lose both of them.
That's probably their best chance for them.
Still,
they basically running away with the 1 seed already. Like, it's going to be damn near impossible for anyone in the AFC.
They probably get to that bye and then rest them niggas last 2 weeks and lose one of them games on some bullshit and still get the bye and be.
I mean, Texans got an outside chance to catch them just because y'all's division so weak and you already got your 2 Colts games out of the way.
So you got KC? Or you going with
I'm going KC, yeah.
All right, we all going with KC.
Chiefs going Chief, bro.
I was just making sure.
I forgot their receivers was hurt over there too. They banged the hell up over there. And, with his weapons, he could have fought. I think Baker could have fought. So
they put up a good fight in the creamsicle uniforms this past game, but wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough. And on that note, man, we're gonna have to get out of here. Thank you for another episode of Talk That Talk. Where we talk that talk, we walk that walk. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the red button, follow us.
I've been seeing y'all comments.
Post notifications.
Turn on notifications, hit the bell, whatever you got to do, man. Make sure you keep tuning in with us. I appreciate y'all.
We're trying to bring y'all more content, man. In order for us to do that, y'all gotta like, subscribe, all that, man.
All that.
Got something coming.
So we out, man. We
talk
good.
that talk.
Peace.
Yeah.